Hi, this is Dr. Linda Davis, and today I wanted to show you how to take your iPad or tablet or other kind of tablet and turn it into a Windows 7 machine with your Microsoft Office package on here, because I think that's one thing that's really been lacking with the tablets is effective productivity software. So this is how I've decided to do it. Now, what I want to do, and this is just because I have a Citrix system at work, I'm going to remote into my work network using a Citrix app I found. Now this is only going to work for people that have the ability to remote into a Citrix platform. So let me scroll over through here, and I have downloaded this Citrix app. This is called the Citrix Receiver app. It's free in the App Store. There's lots of Citrix apps, but this one's called Citrix Receiver, and I will click on that, and it comes up, and the choices are add account or just sign up for demo. I want to add account. When I click on add account, and it'll ask me for an address. What it's looking for there is the URL that your network administrator has given out to you. So this is the web address that you use to remote into our network. And that's what I'm going to type in there at this point. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to type in the full address. And then I can hit next. Now, the next step, the error message comes up. Don't let that baffle you. I have found that just going down here to the other choices that it gives, I'll open in Safari. That seems to work. So I'll open in Safari. Now, what I get normally at this point, I get the web interface for my company. I also usually get the where I have to log in with my username and password. However, it remembered it, so I'm already in that far. Now, what I want to do for my company is choose desktop. So I'll choose desktop. And at this point, I have to choose the ICA client, so I can say open in, or I can say open in Citrix. Well, I want to open in Citrix, so I'm going to push that one. Now it's launching at this point. You can see the launching status bar come up. And you'll notice a miraculous change with your tablet at this point. Now it looks like a Windows 7 machine, pretty much. Basic stuff here. We have our Microsoft Office package. This is Office 10 on here, and a few other programs. My usual complaint is, I just really want Word, full version of Word. So I'll go down here till you see Word at the bottom of my screen, and I'm just going to double click on that. Word 2010 launches, and I have the full Word interface here. And you may say, well, wait a minute, how do you get your keyboard up? Well, you have some functions you can deal with up here. You see a little down arrow in the top middle of the screen. I'm going to touch that, and it gives me some options there. If I zoom down in on that, you'll see home and the pair up with Bluetooth, arrow keys, a keyboard button, a pointer, magnifier, and a gestures, and a switch screen. So I'm going to go into keyboard and get my keyboard to pop up. And pretty much your regular keyboard, except that you have your Control, Alt function and all that is little bitty keys above your normal keyboard that you would normally see on your iPad, and some few others over there. So you can experiment around with those. Now, at this point, I could just type something. Maybe I'll go up here, and I can also make the, stretch the screen bigger too, because, I like my font size is rather large. So I'll just bump up the font size a bit. Be easier for everybody to see on the video. And go back down. You kind of get a little, it shows you where you are with your pointer. And I can type something in here. Okay, and you may ask, well, how about putting in images in Word? Okay, let me go back up to my toolbar, and I'll just go to Insert, and let's put a picture in there. So I'll go to the Insert tab, Picture, and let me go down to my particular area, if I can get to it. I'll just go into my fall 2011 folder and go into my, there's some images there. And let me just show you, we can organize and change also change the views. And let me just make them large icons because I can actually see. There we go. And let me just put that one in. So I'll insert that particular image. And it comes up nicely in Word. Let me squinch this back into proportion there. And so it just shows you a few things. You should have pretty much full functionality as this becomes your Office 10 platform. Okay? Alright, hope this helps. Also, for those of you that obviously don't have a Citrix system to log into, there are apps in the App Store that for some of them are like $30, but they help you remote into your own personal desktop or laptop. And of course, that would be another way to log right back into a PC or Mac that has your software on there as well. So there's multiple ways to do this. Okay, hope this helps and have a great day.